Hello friends, welcome to Google Tech. So today we are going to see how to create a perfect dashboard which is using Power BI. So Power BI is playing a vital role today to understand the data and to create a dashboard in modern world. To create a Power BI dashboard, we need few things. So let me write it one by one here. So first one we need is like Power BI desktop application. So this is free of cost and you can download it from the official site of Power BI. If you don't know how to download, we have already made a video and I have given the link in description. You can just watch it out. Then the second one is the dataset. Yeah, obviously we need the dataset. With the datasets only, we are going to create a Power BI dashboard. The dashboard, like now I have downloaded the dataset directly from Google. You can get it from Google, or else if you want more complex datasets, you can directly download it from Kaggle.com. It will be giving you the more complex data sets as well. The third thing is like you need to understand which kind of data you have. So the understanding of data plays a prior role in creating a dashboard. Then the next things will be how to create a dashboard, how you are visualizing your dashboard according to your requirements or the requirements shared by your managers. So let's start. Don't waste time. Before you go into video, if you are seeing our channel first time, do subscribe and share to your friends if you find this video useful. And if you feel like we need to improve more, please share your comments in the below. Let's start with the video. So I have opened the Power BI application already. So it's a Power BI desktop. You can see it is not yet saved, and you can see we can able to get the data from Excel directly from a lot of sources. You can see here Excel workbook, data hub, SQL server, dataverse, and enter data. This is one we can able to give it in a normal place. But what we can do is I prefer just click on the get data over here. You can see a lot of options shown over here, and also if you click more, you will get to know, or else you will get multiple areas where we can able to download the data. This performance of Power BI is also depends on your how much RAM or how much specification your system or laptop is capable of. So if you see, it's all is selected and you can see a lot of formats. You can see Excel, text or CSV format, JSON, folders, PDF, and even SharePoint, SQL database, Access database, everything. And still, if you want to go to the advanced like Azure, you can see Azure database or Azure Analyst Services, everything. So even if you want to go everywhere, you can just check Azure. You can get the lot of options whichever is belong to Azure SQL as well. So as of now, as a beginner, we just need to start with Excel only. So I'm just clicking on all. I'm just clicking on Excel workbook and just click on connect. It's connected. Now what I'm going to do is in my desktop, I have already folder Google Tech. I have created a sample dataset. Just clicking it and clicking on sample dataset, clicking OK. So it will load the data set for me and it is importing the data to me. So you can see there are four sheets available in my data sets. So to open that, I'll just open the dataset file as well. So you can see this is from contextus.com. So that's why it says like contextus over here, and sales orders, mailings, and everything over here. So if you see, this is our dataset where we can able to find the complete dataset in sales order sheet, right? Fine. Now we can understand this is a sales data as it's already mentioned as sales orders in the sheet name. We can able to understand this is sales data. So now we need to know what are the columns it's available. You can consider each and every row as an order. See, first says the order date. We have a region wise and who is the representative who sold that item and which item it is sold and how many units it sold, what is the cost of each unit and what is the total cost we have paid. So this is simple data. So we have around only 7 columns, sorry, 7 columns over there, and then we need to know how to build it in the dashboard. We can't able to predict how much how many waste we have, how many profit we had, how many sales we had. So now what we have to do is go to Power BI. So it is in sales order sheet. So I'm just clicking on sales order sheet. It will get added. Click on load. The data whichever we have, if everything is getting loaded. So wait for some time till it gets load. So it says 43 rows loaded. If you go and check in Excel, you have 43 rows. Except header, it's 43. You can check it's 43 rows loaded. And even if you go and if you see in our dataset column like this particular label, it show you the values of things whichever is loaded. Right? Yeah, it's loaded. Now you can go back to your reporting canvas. You can see your visualizations also there. You can just hide it. Yeah. Now you got your dashboard building canvas. The first thing is like whenever you are creating a dashboard, I prefer to create a card to show or a text box to show for which company you are providing or which data you are providing to about this particular dashboard. So now this is all about a sales dashboard. So let me take as an example company which is ABC. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just inserting a text box over here. I'm just giving a name and I'm just giving the size of you can prefer your own size. I'm just preferring 34 and it should be bold and I'm making center like ABC sales dashboard. So this is done, and this should be it will make you to understand what this dashboard is all about and which company you are doing or like which project you are working on. Suppose if you are working on a sales, yeah, you can give it the branch. If if you are working on a particular company and you want to know which branch you are working, if it is a sales or else if you're going for marketing, you can give it as marketing dashboard. No need of company. If you need company, you can add it out. So this is done over here. And if you want, you can color it also, and you can give the customize the dashboard. I mean like this particular text box as well. So as of now, this is done. The next part is critical. Now the management, whoever in the top management or like the person who want to see the dashboard, they are eager to know the summary. So that plays the vital role in dashboard. When we open the particular dashboard, you should give the summary of why this dashboard is created, whatever will be the inside this particular dashboard. So first we need to create a summary means like the values or the revenue generated or this as it is sales dashboard, how much unit you have sold, how much unit you received, kind of thing. So that you need a particular proper value over there. So now we are having it in Excel form, so it's difficult to identify how much is total sales, how much is thing. So now we have to simplify it. There is an option called card. You can see it over here. So 1 2 3 4, fourth row and fourth chart is called card. You just click on the card, put it over here. From the our field list, I'm just taking the total unit, which says sum of units sold for the particular month or time period whichever is already there. And now, so I got to know how much units is sold. Now I need to know what is the cost, unit cost of for each and every product. So I am again inserting a card, just dragging it over to the same place, and I'm inserting the unit cost. So it is giving me this is unit cost is like overall unit cost, sum of unit cost of all the products. If we see here, you can see the product, based on the product the unit cost may differ, but as of now we have taken the total sum of units and the unit cost of the units, particular units of particular item which is sold. Now what I have to do is I need to get the total value whichever is generated. What I'm going to do is I'm just creating other card to show me what is the total value. So I'm giving the total value over here. This sum of total value we have generated by selling this card. The best way to present is like not in an ascending way. The first we have to keep the total values. How much is the total revenue generated by the company, as it is sales dashboard, I'm just mentioning it as a revenue generation. Accordingly, can the terminology may differ. So now this is a total revenue we have generated is 19.63k, and then the total units. Okay, so it's like I have a total revenue of 19.63k. So what will be my units sold? My units sold will be 2121. So what is the cost of units? So it is 873.27 is my total unit sale. So it will be like kind of a storytelling where you have to indirectly telling the story to each and everyone that, so I generated revenue of 19.63k by selling this many amounts of units and by with the cost of each unit. So average of 2121 units, that means 2121 units sold with a cost of 873.27, which helped me to generate a revenue of 19.63k. That's how the summary of the headline of the dashboard is showing up as of now. Fine. This is for the overall time period. Fine. Now you got it for this one. Next, what I'm doing is I got a summary. Now I need a breakdown. If you see the data, I have region and item wise and as well as the representative wise data over here. Now I need to look each and everything in a different way. So since it is a sales dashboard, mostly we will prefer the output as in the total revenue, but the category will be like rep or like region or like the item. So what I'll do is first I'll click on the cluster column chart. I'm opening it. The first I'm going to take is like which rep. I'm putting it in x axis. Which rep is giving me the how much value. So it's showing me based on the representative what is my value. Oh, it's ascending order. It's arranged in ascending order based on the representative. What is the cost generator? I'm just zooming it for your convenience. You can see here perfectly. So QL is a representative who have sold 3109.44 amount of products. The products worth of rupees 3144. So this is showing me the representative wise breakdown. Okay, fine. As of now, I got it this one. So now I need to know what will be the cost by region wise. How much revenue I generated based on the region wise, because I have also the key area of region. So region wise, I need to know. This particular chart will help the management to understand who is performing more, and it will help you to analyze the performance wise. So he is performing more and he is performing less. So how the team is balancing, how the work is getting balanced, everything. So that's why we need the representative wise breakdown to understand the particular data set. Now we will go for the other breakdown. Region wise, how much is the revenue generated? For this, I'm going to select pie chart. So I'm just going to select the pie chart here, and I'm putting the total as the values, and I'm putting the legend as region. So you can see this sky blue color one denotes the region of central, which is having 11.14k of total revenue, which means like 56.75 percentage of total revenue generated is from central. To if you feel like this chart is little bit small to view, you can click on this expand option, focus mode. It will help you to view it. You can get the clear picture of central have 56.75 percentage of revenue generated from in overall value which you have generated. Back to report, we have done. So now the last and final which we have is based on the items. So based on each and every item, I want to know how much the revenue is generated. For this, I'm going to use trend line chart. Just double click or you can drag and drop. It's created. My X is like item, my units will be Y axis. So I can see here the desk, the item belongs to desk, which is giving me 525, the total amount is generated. And still, if you want to know how much units they have sold, sorry, I have incorrectly selected, so the total will be the total cost. So I have vendor have sold me like 9577.65, the total amount of revenue. And still, if I want to have the breakdown, I can say the secondary Y axis which show me out of which units. So vendor have sold 722 units and with a revenue of 9577.65. So this how will tell a story in the dashboard of everything. But now here comes the other question. So this is for now, but in future if I have different date or month or year, so how I want to do. So for that we need to know we are taking the order date and we are putting in a slicer. Slicer is nothing but a filter. In Excel we have the filters, or like we need to filter and we have to check. The same way we have the slicer option over here. It will be in one, two, three, four. Fourth row, sorry, fifth row, first is the slicer. Just click on it, you can see it will get added up over here. Put order date over here. So it says like between 1/6/2021 to 12/21, which means like 6 months data we have from the June 1st to December 21, 2022. We have this much sales. Suppose if I want to select from only 1 month, I can just click on this data. I can select from September to December. It's having the values will be get changed. You can see it automatically. Just zooming it down so that we can able to view it. So properly we can see for 6 months, sorry, 3 months from 1st of uh, September till December end, we have the data of value of this many units sold from each and everything. So now we have cleared everything, like we have created a dashboard. But if you present it like this, then it will be not good. So now here comes the very important part. You need to customize it by giving the proper title and giving the background color, make it more attractive to everyone so that this dashboard looks presentable and each and every area answers we can able to get it down. So for that I'm just starting customizing things one by one from the starting of the sales board till the last trend line chart which we have created. So now we are going to start customizing the dashboard. So this text box, ABC text box, once you click it here, you can get the option of format in the visualization pane. Instead of visualization, you will get the format as format as an option. Why? Because it's a text box which you have inserted not from the visualization, it's from the home tab. So the home tab or insert tab we have this box, this text box. So we are getting format option over here. So now in the format option, you can see properties. You can with this property you can able to adjust the height and width of the particular text box. Now if you click on the last log aspect ratio, so you can't like you can't able to move it, or like it will be like this fixed one. And now the position, it will be like where you want to place it. So based on the number which you are giving, suppose if I get 10 in the horizontal, it will move a little bit 10 towards the right. Left from right, it will move 10. But as of now I need it in 0. I'm just keeping it as 0 only. And then now I need to give no need of title because it's not required, because it's the title of this. So then I'm going to give the close the properties, go to effects. You can see the background. I need to give us some attractive background for this one. So as you see, as of now, by default it's in a white. But now to make it like little bit attractive, I'm just going to give kind of a white or like kind of a light blue, so that it will be like in a little bit visible, and the text also. Now I can feel like the text is there a little bit black, and it's not like completely visible. If you want to change the color of the text, yes, we can do, but as of now it looks fine, so I'm just going with the same text. The second is like the card for the total amount of revenue generated. First I need to rename this particular card and make it as a proper one. So what I'm doing is like, just click on this, double click on this fields. Once you click on this, how we have arrived, just click on this card. You can see the visualization span is automatically open, and in the fields you have the column which you have titled. Just double click on it, you will get to know what is the title you have already over there. Just remove it, and you will just mention it as total revenue and click enter. It will get automatically changed over. You can see the difference over here. Even you can able to rename it by clicking this drop down, and you can see the option remove field. If you click on this remove field, this field will be removed from this particular card, and you have to add some other fields, and then rename visual. So that's how we have done now. Some average, this is the values. So now if I click on count districts, it will show me the count total number of count of district which we have done, but actually we need the sum of values. It will give the sum of values. If we need to check the average, if we click on the average, it will give the average value of the revenue generated from the total products. And the same way now, this I need to change the color of the card. So how I can do this is like, you can see the format option, just click over it, then click on the general, you can see the effects. The same you can go. For this I'm just selecting some different color which will be easy, and it looks like good for me. But still I don't feel like this color is not suitable, so I'm just checking the color whichever is available and suitable for me, and just yeah, this looks fine comparatively, or else like even you can go with this color. It's look a little bit. Okay, I'm just preferring this red color, and the same we can go for this particular card. See, once you click on this card, when we are in the where we are in the last particular card, it will show the same option. So I'm going here, I'm just clicking the same, it's giving the same color. Now I have to go to form this particular data visual, click on the fields, the down arrow, and just click on rename visual, total units sold. So third card will be the cost of each unit. So here we have to take average. Why I'm taking average is because average of how much, what is the total average cost of each unit sold, so that it will give you the given insight, despite of multiple values, what will be my average of average value sold. So might be I have sold one product at 40, one product at 10, and one product at 15, one product at 30. So this will give you the average value of the cost. So now I'm just giving it an average value, and I'm giving the same color which is over here. And now it's like quite look non-aligned. So what I'm doing is like, I'm just moving this one over here, this one over here, and this one over here. I'm just making this dashboard view a little bit bigger, so that it will be like settled. And I'm making this cards a little bit upper to match the extension. So now you can see the particular top of the card and our top of summary of the dashboard is aligned properly. Still, if you feel like I feel like this color of letters is not not visible or like little contrast. So what I'm doing is like again I'm going here. I'm just checking the text color, your properties, advanced options. No, it's not there. Visual, yeah, visual color value. So you can see in the visual colored value, the colored value is the value which we are having. So instead of din, I'm just giving it Arial black. So you can see the value get bold, and instead of black, I'm just preferring the white. So now the dashboard is visible like with the color which we have to view. And display unit check, if you want, you can see it as none. You click on none, it says the number total number values. So it take a little bit length the dash. So if it's thousands, you can give it to thousands, or else if you want to see in millions, just click it on millions. So it will be 0.02 million. No, it's looks very less. So I'm just going to 1000. So automatically 1000 changed. And if you want, we can give the decimal points. 0 means it will give approximately 20k, 1 and 8.6k. So it's like everyone prefer to see up to 2 decimal points. So better we'll go with the 2 decimal points over here. And now, if you see the down, you know, category label, even it's look like not visible for me. So what I'm doing is like I'm just increasing the size to a little bit to 15. And I'm changing the size, the type of the text, and also the color of the text. So now I can see this particular card looks visible like with the values and the colored value. The same I'm going to apply everywhere. I'm just going to customize colored value. Instead of 10, it should be Arial black, and the value should be white. Display should be in thousands, so it should be 2.2 k. So decimal should be 2. Done. So it's like everything looks in same format, so that it will be easy to read as well. Category label, I'm just increasing it to 15 as like the previous one. CUG bold, and this one should be white. Perfect. And the same for here. It should be 15 and then white, and it should be CUG bold. And then if you go for the top one, black, 45 is fixed, and then you can do it for perfect. So it's this, there is no point in putting in thousands. If you put in 1000, it will be like 0.02. So I'm just leaving it as it is. Now the top lights looks visible for me, and it's even is readable for me. But still, I feel like the color is not good. If you want, you can try it with the different colors. Again, I'm going back and I'm checking the color whichever is suitable for this one. Let's go try this one. Yeah, perfect. It's looking very bright and visible. So this color is preferable for me. So I'm using this color combination. So whichever you feel like visible for you, you can go with a particular color combination. Now it's done. So now I'm going to go for the other one, which is our slicer, which is for the date, which is already having. Just go to the visualization, formatting the visualization, slicer settings. So you want to change the type, type which between or wherever style you want to do, you can do it up. But as of now, I'm happy with this type. I'm just leaving this type. Slicer it is already on, but the text is not visible. If you see, the order date is not visible. So what I'm doing is like I'm just increasing the size and changing data type. So I'm making it as 25, so that let it visible. Yes, it's visible, and the font color is fine. Let me check the border. Border is fine on the border. Title text is okay. Now I'm going for the background. There is no background color for it. I'm giving this particular background color and I'm giving the white color for this particular text so that it looks like everything in the same aligned format. And the text little bit space perfectly matched. Now you can see the order date is also visible, and but the dates are a little bit lesser value. So what I have to do is go to general, check the FX. FX is for data, so it's not required. Properties, visual, data labels. There's no data labels for this one. Okay, check where to come and edit it accordingly. Fine. Now I'm going with this particular chart. Sorry, I was checking, instead of checking this chart, I was checking the this chart. So I, this reason I couldn't able to get it. Values. Go to values. Put CG board. Increase the value to 25. It looks heavy. So I'm giving it as 15. Yeah, it's worth. Else you can, yeah. Now you can see it is 12. It is visible over here. It's fine. Now I'm going to this particular sheet. The total number of units sold by each and every individual representative. Go to format. Then I'm going to the x-axis and y-axis. I don't need the title. I'm just removing the title. X-axis of y-axis of rep, and even same for the x-axis of rep. Done. It's removed. Fine. Perfect. Now I need to know the color. This color is looking dull, so I'm making it as dark gold, black, and the text should be in huge gold. And I'm making this value to be in 15. Yeah, 10 is fine because this will get adjusted with the size of the table. It should not ensure that that value which you are giving is not affecting the chart as well. And now go to the values. Fine, values are fine. Y-axis is on. Values are fine. Even same, we can give it as 10. Is it bold? It should be in a proper black so that you can able to view it. Done. Exactly. Fine. Now there is no data labels to identify. So I'm just opening, turning on the data labels. So you can get the values of data, how much it is there. See the values. It looks like the size of the data label looks like small. So I'm just opening, go to the values, and increasing the values to 15. The reason why I'm making the same size and same format is because that looks like the dashboard is same. There should be no difference, and it not looks like awkward. So that they can able to easy to read for the end user as well. End user in the sense like who is going to use this particular dashboard at the end, to retrieve the insight from the particular dashboard which you are creating. Now this particular dashboard, everything is done. We need to add the title for it. For the general, you have the title on. This total, instead of sum of total sales by rep. You can keep it like that. So you can give it as give it heading 4. We'll try. Be it black. Perfect. Keep it for 15. And make center. The data should be in white. The background should be our preferred color of this particular blur. And now go to effects, and if you want to change the background color of this particular visible, just change it to this color and see. Perfect. So it looks like it's visible perfectly and we can able to identify. Now just align it a little bit upper by moving the cursor, or you can do it by arrow keys on your keyboard as well. It's perfectly aligned. Now we are done with this particular dashboard, sorry, particular chart, and then we are coming back to the our pie chart. So the chart, even we can do the same formatting. Go to general and effects. Background will give the same color. And to simply have the same format over there, just select the previous chart, click on the format painter and put it over here. Everything will get changed according to the previous chart which you have created. You can see the difference. Over here it will automatically picked over here. But these values are not visible in the particular chart. So what I'm doing is like I'm just minimizing the adjusting the size of the chart to get it fixed and visible for the other chart as well. So the reason why it is not visible is because we have the both the values, which is the percentage and as well as the value. So now what I'm doing is go to legend, sorry, detail labels. You can see, you can select which value you want to see. It's a percentage value or percentage of total category. So based on this you can able to select. So what I'm selecting is the data value. It will give me total value how much it is segregated, or else now I don't want this. I just want to know the percentage of total how much it's getting segregated. So I will get this value as well. So I'm just adjusting this particular data as well. Now it's formatted. You can see the percentage of value wherever it's created and the values as well. Now I'm just clicking on this one. I'm using the same shortcut. Click on format painter and paste over here. The format way you can, if you can observe already, small hint, it's like the format painter will format the header and the colors of the particular chart. It will not format the title or the thing which you have given. So those stuffs like the header or the legend we have to keep it or remove. Those things we have to do it manually. Normally how we are doing it in the other process as well. So now what I'm doing is like just filling this page. So click on that one, and if you drag, that red line is showing here. It shows that this is equal to, these three are equal in chart, so that you can give the equal line spacing as well. It will make your dashboard also very neat in position as well. So this is fine, and this there is no space. I'm giving a little space to match this value. Here it's a little bit wider. Goes neat. With this chart, I'm dragging it a little left, getting it done, getting it done. So now, if you see, the trend chart and the pie chart don't have the proper header. I'm just changing the header for that one as well. General, go to title, and say just total by region, total revenue by region. Done. Yes. and if you go here, this is showing the comparison value, which is by total items sold versus the total revenue. So what I'm giving is like total value or else total items versus total revenue. So both are done. It is, click on enter, it will get updated over here. So now we can able to see this dashboard is perfectly ready. Now if you see, the background is looking white and the other colors are looking colorful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just changing the background of the particular page. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. How means, like, you just click on anywhere in the page and you can even see here there is a little bit gap. Okay, now it's equally distributed. Click on the page. If you see, there is an option of format also. If you see the canvas background, click here, put the color of Power BI. Transparency, keep it 0. You can see the background of the transparency is changed. It's not visible that much, so I'm giving it a little darker. Yeah. So now you can see the perfect view of dashboard with the background color. Even if you want, this looks like little yellowish. Like, if you want to change more color, I can do. I feel like black more suits, or else we can try some other dark colors as well, because dark color suits more. So I prefer with black. So black is better, and it's showing the values of this one as well. Now, or else, no, I want to add some background images. If you feel like I want to add some background images, yes, we can do that. That I'll show in upcoming videos, how to add the background images. Or else, if if you have the requirement from your manager that I want to add the logo of the company in the background, I want to make all the text and things to be transparent for my the visual charts which we have added, the tiles which we have added, it should be visible, it should be transparent to view the logo. Yes, that is possible. Those things we can able to see. We are creating a video in upcoming series that we can see that. But as of now, we have clearly given. I hope that I have given a clear picture how to create a dashboard in a simple format to understandable format, I believe. And still, the one part I missed is like this total revenue versus items. I can see there is no proper nodes or the circles which giving the proper thing. So what I'm doing is just go to formatting the particular visualization, go to grid line options. See, the grid line options help you to change the color of the grid line for the particular value. But I don't want grid lines, I want the lines to be shape of the lines and everything to be changed. So now I'm giving it as, instead of solid line, I'm giving it as dotted line, and the both the lines whichever is dotted, it shows that this is giving me the proper dots of the line. Now I need to know the joint. See, this joint is not visible, which means the pencil, I can see it's not visible with the joint. So what I'm doing is like, you can see the different shape also. Meter, you just increase the size so that you will get to know what is the joint, and we can see the round, and we can't able to get the colors as well, right? So what I'm doing is enable the marker, so it will show the marker. Now if you go to marker, you can change the shape of the marker as well. I'm just changing it to diamond so that it will be visible, and the color of the marker will be the remain the same. Now if you want to change the color of the particular lines, I can do it. I'm just changing that unit sold color into white, and the sum total value into black, so that you can understand the title, total value of how much is sold and how much is not. The white is not looking that much great, so I'm just going back to red and green combo. Yeah, this looks nice for me. So this coloring and all depends on your own creativity. So as of now, I'm just giving the one color. So this stroke width gives the stroke level. How much is stroke? Now markers is on, fine. Marker type is diamond. I'm just making it a circle and I'm just increasing the size of the marker. It will clearly shows the marker, the joint place of the particular one. And even if you want to change the color, yes, you can change the color into black, maybe. Yeah, clearly shows where it is perfectly marked. So guys, we have started the video with a plain data as we discussed this particular data, and this is having the value of 1 year from 2021 to, oh, is having the value of 2 years. Sorry, from December, I mean Jan 1st to 2020, Jan 1st, means Jan 6th 2021 to end of December 2022. For only 43 line items. Yeah, the data is less, but we have different region representatives, items, and units, everything over here. But the data, if you want to read, yeah, they can able to read it by which item showed on which date and which region is giving the more revenue and which representative is giving by the more revenue. It is giving the complete picture of the dashboard. Basically, what I want to with the dashboard. If someone comes and asks me, "Hey, can you check and let me know for the last 1 year which representative performed more?" Yes, I can do that. I can just simply go here, clicking this date filter, and I can just change the date. Select the date from January 1, 2022 to December 2022. I can see Jordan is the person who have given 2.2k revenue for the overall 10.7k. He is doing the performance better. And if you go to region wise, yeah, it says like 70% of central region gave me the more revenue of the last 1 year. And Binder is the particular item which total is the revenue is 5.8k and the total units sold is 414 comparative to other item which is sales in our particular line. And if you click on clear selections, all the things will get changed and everything back to normal. So now we have done with the creation of the dashboard. The next important part is how to save the dashboard. Since we are using the dashboard, so as of now, we have created a dashboard with basic data, and the important part is we are going to save the file. As you know that we are using Power BI desktop, we don't have option to publish into cloud. We will get the publish option when we are using the Power BI Pro version of the service. So we are using just save the file in normal, our particular local disk only. So I'm saving it in my Google Tech sample set, saving it as simple dashboard creation. This will be done. And still, if you want to export into some other format, yes, with the instead of, without getting a pro version, we can convert into PDF version. Just click on export. You can get the template, or you can click it into export to PDF. It will get automatically converted into particular PDF file. Now you can see everything is fine, but still in the advanced version. In the next video, we are going to see how to add a tooltip, so that if you hover the mouse, it will show what is the value and what is this particular um, dashboard or the particular tile is speaking about, and how to insert a logo or a picture as a background for the particular dashboard. And we will talk more about filters, cross filters, and the creating connections like cardinality and all in upcoming videos. See you in the next video. Until then, bye from Google Tech. Thank you. Jai Hind.